Not too sick, man, I gon' need a medic. Obviously a fly, LV on my belly. Don't be the kind, that I'm my pocket heavy. Have money on my brain, keep talk what you're saying. Talk out with the code that I serve, not the lane. Ice on my neck that shine like a chain. Now that money, me no know what you're saying. Bitcoin hot, I'm study stocks. I want all the hood, I'm a not out the app. I'm flying like this, now I don't need a gas. I'm up on the line, anywhere up on the map.
What's up, guys? Welcome back. Malik here, and today we're going to be looking at, I had one trade on today's candle, and then I also have a losing trade on tomorrow's candle already. So right now I only have one trade, I think, running for tomorrow. Tomorrow is actually FOMC day, so it's like very tricky. It's definitely a day that you should not be trading because the wicks can be so large that they knock you out even if you're right. So if I get knocked out on that, I'm not gonna force it. It's definitely not a day that I like to trade. A FOMC, a Jerome Powell day, that's when they're going to speak about how they see interest rates going forward, or how they want to structure it, how they're going to carry out their plans. And then the market tends to react very violently off of that. So let's get into this trade. You can see. So what happened yesterday, I basically took a big loser on the first one. I went a little heavier because I'm deciding, all right, I'm seeing some consistency. Let me actually put my risk a little higher and enter to this position. And then if we actually see a breakout to the upside, I can actually take advantage of that. But the only risk with that is that you actually expose yourself to the same downside that you expose yourself to upside, right? So I entered this one to the upside here, and I actually took a loss of 61, which is about 20 more than I typically go to risk for the day. So that's why I didn't make any more trades on the day. So this one I entered at 17,630.94, and then I got stopped out at 17,595, right? You can see that's where my stop loss was at. So I was expecting the market to go a little higher. Market basically came down here, topped up my stop loss. Honestly, if you're looking at this trade now, if I had viewed sell as my bias, having a sell side bias, would have been a great trade. You can see it here. You'd have never hit the stop loss, and I would have been able to capitalize on that downside move. I don't know what to say. You could have seen it, yes, because you actually see it coming back into this range. It didn't clear through it. This is very bullish movement. You can look to this as an overbought scenario. So it's hard to tell really, but I just was wrong on the day, and I faced the consequences of that basically. So this one was a loss of 61. I made no more trades for the day until the next candle opened up. That was this one. And with this one, I entered a sell side. I'm looking for a continuation. But you can actually see a gap here, which is kind of funny. You hardly see gaps because price typically opens and closes pretty close. So you can see price closed here, price opened here. But now price actually closed here, opened here. So there was such a big gap down during when it was closing, or when it closed to when it opened. So you can see if you go to the 1 hour candle now on the current day, that's this one. So with this one, I had entered to the sell side. So let's open a sell position here. And I opened at 343.74, and then I actually got stopped out at 17,360, right? So where would that put my profits at? Yeah, that's fine. So this one was a sell side position. I got knocked out here for a loss of 24. What are we thinking for the rest of today? We can either have huge sell side or buy side. It depends on how the market goes. You can see it's very range bound for the start of this market, which is kind of unusual, especially with it being so late in the night. Typically picks a direction by now, but we have no direction as of now, and we have a big FOMC. You can see focus on Fed. If we don't have like any huge catalyst from the FOMC, the market will basically begin to trade back into that earnings mode, and we have Amazon earnings and Apple earnings on Thursday, so the market can definitely look to be trading that. It's very fascinating how the market kind of reaches for these levels, and when it reaches for these levels, it can kind of start to go back up. I would say this was a nice grab on liquidity. We can actually see the market go back up from here, target here or even higher, because we're bullish like on the higher time frame for sure, and that could have been a nice one, but can definitely see more downside. I'm just gonna take it step by step. If I keep on losing like this, I'm gonna actually reduce my risk because I don't like how it's turning out. Like I'm risking a little more, but I'm taking losses. You can see I'm actually into negative equity right now, and I was positive just last week. So let's see how tomorrow trades. FOMC. Good luck to everyone. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.